been about a month since I posted anything on the Chevelle because I took the front suspension apart to replace the A-arms and it turned into a much bigger job. Let me explain to you what happened. The studs that actually bolt the upper A-arms were welded in place for some reason. Here's an example of one of them that was welded. So I wasn't able to access it to cut them, and this is where I was attempting to push the A-arm out, but it was hitting the frame or the exhaust system. Those studs should be able to back out and then the A-arm would lift out, but it wasn't possible. Here's the other side. These are the bolts. It got too big of a job to get underneath there, and I decided to take the whole front suspension off so I could get better access. Here's the front clip. I took it off as one piece, and now I have better access to that A-arm. This is that bolt that I cut out. Here's the other side that I needed to grind out. This is essentially how I got them out. This is one after it's been cut. This is the other side after it was cut and the A-arm was removed. This is them off. I took the A-arms and a bunch of other parts, including the inner fender wells, to the powder coater to get powder coated. I got new bolts for the A-arms. They have a serrated end to them. I wire brushed all this frame, cleaned up the firewall so I could paint both of them. Removed the headers, took those down to get ceramic coated. It was a good time to clean this motor up, paint it. This is the frame after it was all wire brushed. Came out pretty clean. I used some Pour 15 after I treated it with rust mort. I also wanted to paint the firewall and disassemble the air conditioning evaporator housing unit. Here is remove the AC unit. Remove the brake master cylinder. I'm going to paint this firewall and the motor at the same time. I'm using Pour 15 top coat to do the frame. I use the same Pour 15 for the firewall. These are additional parts I sent to the powder coater. I had to disassemble the bushings from the A-arms to send them to get powder coated. Came back from the powder coated, ready to install. Had to reinstall the bushings into them. New ball joints. The arms are ready to install now. These are the bolts. They have the new serrated edges on them. I'm not going to weld them in. They should hold themselves in place once pushed in. They have a locking nut on them. I reinstalled them. I didn't put any shims in them. I'll wait till I align the vehicle. Cleaned up the spindles, brake calipers, repainted everything. So this has new ball joints bushings. Power steering unit, I cleaned that up and painted it also. Since it's exposed, I can see it, get access. Everything is new on the front suspension. These were new brake calipers. They're original, but I painted them, put them back on. Cleaned up the motor, used some easy off. Cleaned it up really well. I want to ceramic paint it. Same time I'll do the firewall. I also cleaned the inside of these fenders so I could coat these. I also cleaned it with easy off oven cleaner. A little bit of wire bush. Remove the distributor, water pump, and a number of the other accessories including the carburetor. Paint the engine. I'm going to use this ceramic paint. It really works well. I've used it in the past and it's some good paint. Also going to paint this firewall with the same pour 15. Firewall came out really nice and clean. I installed a new brake booster, the distributor cap, wires, water pump, carburetor. We're all new. On the spark plug wires, I added some boots. I don't have the headers back yet, so I'm going to keep those ports blocked. Got the new water pump installed. Put some chrome pulleys on it, chrome alternator. Got some new dust shields for the brake rotors. And I got the stabilizer bar back from the powder coater. New bushings were added when installed. That's about as far as I'm going to go here. I got the parts back from the powder coater, the inner fender wells, and the front radiator support, and that'll be part of the next step in this restoration. I really appreciate you watching. Come back and watch me install this front end. Don't forget to subscribe.